You don't know. He doesn't watch sports.
Welcome to NGNG Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, better look out. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. Made a defender miss. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Buffaloes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the 2nd level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Abraham. Makes makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air, it's Abraham. Catch in the middle, it's short. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the down and an excellent throw, too. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're facing a 3rd down. The play-action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Well, going RPO in that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Steps away to find some room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Dropping back, it's Abraham. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the grab. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's got it. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Touchdown, TCU! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pressure coming. Finds it back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to pass. It's Abraham. Got the back over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's short. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Horned Frogs have it with a first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Power ahead. Can this defense stop them again on fourth and goal? Trying to run it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? Fourth and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the inside. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive, an absolute... There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut! They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Now on second and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! defense cashing it in on that drive. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. On the ground, it's Addison. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.